As we suspected, our first episode in the Uncovering the Truth series hit its like goal with over 1,000 likes. Just as promised, I'll be digging even deeper into this unique case to bring you the information needed to form your own opinions. Come with us as we explore the Word of Faith Fellowship conspiracy. In part 2, I decided to take my investigation even deeper by identifying the identity of the alleged parties involved in this so-called conspiracy. As we discussed previously, my research has led me to believe that over 90% of these allegations all came from a small group of related ex-members. After watching the Associated Press videos, YouTube videos, and local newscasts, I identified several individuals that were brought up: a Mr. John Huddle, Micah Cooper, and Benjamin Cooper. With the information listed in the videos, I was able to learn more about who these individuals are and how exactly they fit into this unique story. In my pursuit of the truth, I examined news documents, videos, and even had a chance to do interviews with several people familiar with the case. However, due to the sensitivity and nature of the investigation, they will remain anonymous. Let's start with two individuals brought up in one of the church's recent videos: Mr. and Mrs. Benjamin and Micah Cooper. Who are they, and what is their connection to the Word of Faith Fellowship? Growing up, the two were part of the Word of Faith Fellowship from 1993 through 2014. After reviewing the news videos and home videos posted of Benjamin himself, it became perplexing. On one hand, there were claims of abuse from him directly, but the home videos I saw made me question whether this was simply an agenda or a true story. Benjamin explains how, as a young man, he was a handful, and how the church went over and above to help him and his wife. Yet, he also claims he was enslaved by the church. According to the church videos and publications, almost all of the Coopers and their cousins were housed and fed by a family in the church. With nowhere to go, they were taken in with open arms, supposedly receiving a college education at the expense of the host family. It seems that many in the church claimed that they were given everything, so why would they feel the need to attack those who love them the most? It was claimed that after securing jobs through the assistance of their new church family, they decided to turn against the very ones who gave them everything. Comparing the news articles, videos from the church, and actual interviews by the supposed abused members, what I found was an eerily similar response. You see, the general sentiment in the comments was that the group of ex-members allegedly used the generosity of the church family for their own gain, leaving the church behind as soon as they found their every needs met. The deeper down the rabbit hole I go, the more I begin to wonder. The stories of betrayal, hate, and deceit are never ending. Yet, my findings on the church simply lead me to philanthropic efforts, from helping the community to operating missions overseas. My thoughts on the situation are that the church genuinely cares about their fellow man, yet they are the target of these allegations. As I went further down the list, a name I frequently saw was Mr. John Huddle. Who is he, and what is his relation to the church? Finding a YouTube video called John Huddle's Family Speaks Out, I decided to take a look. Contained in the 4-minute video are shocking revelations from his whole family. An ex-member of the church for over a decade, his wife of over 20 years goes on to claim that Mr. Huddle never truly cared for his family, putting his own financial gain ahead of their own necessities. She goes on to say that John felt the church was responsible for all of his troubles, building a deep hatred based on nothing but fabrications.
A lot of the restraints are out of fear. Fear that you will lose your family, fear that you'll lose your job, fear if you lose your house.
Is this the true motivation behind his activities, or was he really the target of abuse? You decide.
John Huddle has a vicious hatred for Jane Whaley. He blames her for all of his troubles. He says that she's a dictator, that she controls us all, but she really does not do that at all.
What do you think? Is this a true case of abuse, or is there a hidden agenda?
But with the help of the friends of mine, the dear friends of mine at the Word of Faith, and my parents, we've lacked for nothing.